We had a beautiful drive through the mountains, passing Hoover Dam, and decided to stay in Boulder City, Nevada last night. We had a yummy dinner and snuggled in early. That is the reason we can be up right now at 6:30 in the morning. And in fact, I've just got everything all packed up. Been up since like 5. And we're getting ready to head to Arizona Hot Spring. It's almost 6-mile round trip hike in and back from the hot spring. And it's just down from the Hoover Dam down the Colorado River. So there are 4 natural hot springs, and from what I read on the internet, they're amazing and I cannot wait to see them. So let's go check it out. I'm gonna show y'all something that we purchased right before the trip that took a little bit of effort to purchase because we've been looking at these for so long. It is one of those refrigerating coolers. So it has a freezer and a fridge box. When we were at Summit a couple weeks ago, we walked by one and we're like, what? It's like a Summit brand one, and it was $500, and it's big, and the cooler and the refrigeration portion are sizable, and we haven't had to buy ice this whole trip, and hopefully won't have to buy ice for years to come. It's been really cool though. And the Bronco has an outlet back here, so we've been able to keep it plugged in and cold this whole trip. So that's been really, really nice.
Yeah, if you're on the fence about that, like I am, because I freaking hate spending money. Dude, game changer. We got some pizza the first night, put it in a Ziploc, threw it in there. Next day around noon on the trails, legit. I'm very happy.
So fun.
Glad we did it.
Me too. Lake Mead off there in the background. So gorgeous. Oh my gosh. To say that I am obsessed with this color would be an understatement. The eruption green on this truck. Oh, it's so pretty. Sunlight hits it, it's just like comes alive. But then like low light situations, I just love that rich hunter green. Wow, so good. Nice job, Ford. Okay, it's time to leave Fiona. Sorry you can't come, Fiona. Let's see how this hike is. So far the walk has just been back here from the highway down into this canyon area. Now it's getting really beautiful. Oh my gosh, these mountain views are just breathtaking. I just wish that I could actually capture how beautiful this is in video. I just don't know if it translates, but oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. It's just like around every corner. It's amazing. I'm also really into plants. And so I love looking at all the different cactuses and flowers that bloom in this part of the country. It's just so cool. I'm so happy right now. I love this stuff. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is getting cool. This is getting so amazing. There's these huge boulders, and you get to just hike along the canyon, like really tight canyon hike. Like, this is so cool. Oh my gosh. I've only ever seen pictures of this. I'm getting ready to go down there. This is so dreamy. Aaron's just like tolerating my giddiness about this. He's like, all right, let's go. It's so amazing, y'all. This is the coolest. Oh my gosh. Golly. So dreamy. Sometimes I read comments where people are like, Emily seems high. Y'all,
I found a porta potty.
this is, I found a porta potty. No, this is how I operate. This is me. I'm just goofy and giddy, and this is like the most cool thing. Okay. Like, this is just so cool. That this is just nature. It's just the way it is. It's just this beautiful and amazing. So we're tracking our hike right now. We stopped at a Cabela's when we were driving through New Mexico and finally got this Garmin GPS unit that Aaron's been wanting. And he's been tracking our hike on it because it's like satellite and very, very helpful and can save your life if you get lost or, you know, say we're flying our airplane over a very unpopulated area and we have an engine out and we have to land and we have no cell service. That little machine can track us and we can send an SOS. Like out here, something happens, we get lost, one of us gets injured or something, we can send an SOS.
We
So
send text messages with it too.
yeah, communication, really, really cool, and a very, very helpful device and giving us peace of mind and comfort when we're doing stuff like this. Really cool. So we're about 1.2 miles into our hike and it's been almost an hour. We've been moving at a pretty good pace, but stopping and looking at things and filming things and taking pictures. Been enjoying the process, not rushing it, of course, but it hasn't felt like an hour. It's felt like 20 minutes to me. So cool. Oh my gosh. I just said we must be getting closer to water because we're seeing more vegetation, more greenery. Awesome. All the different textures of rock are so interesting. We've got this like really light, it's like limestone maybe. I'm not even gonna pretend that I know geology like that. But then these massive rocks we're passing now have like smaller rocks within them. It's so cool. Found a beautiful waterfall. Oh, no, I didn't. It's just him. At least he's staying hydrated. These smell so good. When we walk by, I can smell how good these smell. Oh my gosh, how special. These are different. They almost look like a poppy. Oh, love. We're at 1.88 miles now, almost 2. And we've been averaging, what, 3 miles per hour?
3.2 miles an hour.
Not bad, not bad. Check out that cool cave. Wow. Amazing. Oh, we're seeing all these cool little trees growing out of the rocks, and I told Aaron, those look like bonsai trees. I love them, they're so cool. They're like little bonsai trees. I don't know if you can tell how small they are in the video, but they're cool. We just found this tiny little spring. It's moving water. How freaking cute. It's not hot, but it's not freezing. It's kind of a nice temperature, mild. You can't even see the water in there, but it's beautiful. Gosh, if you were hiking in these mountains and got lost, this would be a saving grace. You'd freak out, right?
I would.
Water. I'm not gonna die. That's so cool. That's the first bit of water we've seen so far. But of course, we've seen some vegetation here and there. But yeah, so cool. Okay, people that know this area and people that know horticulture, what is this plant? It smells so good. We've been smelling like an herb, sort of sweet, sagey sort of smell, but almost like oregano and kind of lemony. I don't know, man. It smells so good. Can anyone identify what this is? It's so awesome. We see a body of water up here. This is the Colorado River. I wish I could tell you guys how beautiful the air smells. It just smells fresh and crisp. It's so just awesome.
She means this dude over here is cooking hot dogs. That's all I smell.
Oh, I did just start smelling that. Shut up. Okay, we came out down there by the river and we talked to some folks and they said head this direction and hike along the river for a ways and then you'll start seeing running water. And so we're just gonna keep on this route. So if you are watching this video to learn how to get to these springs, we took Hot Springs Canyon Trail and went left when we got to the Colorado River. And man, is this gorgeous. Dang. Holy cow. So beautiful.
Wow, look how clear it is.
Look at the little cacti. Hey, little guys. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Oh my goodness gracious. So this is where the terrain gets a little more treacherous. It's not difficult by any means, but you got to put it in goat mode. Like our Bronco, go over any terrain mode. These aren't the best shoes for this, but we're surviving. Gorgeous. Okay, let's keep going. Gosh, the color of this water has gone from like turquoise to like emerald green. Beautiful. I guess the color of water hasn't changed. It's what's underneath, but yeah. Awesome. All right, that was got my heart rate up there. That was kind of coming up there. Yeah. Oh my God, a man and his dog. Stop it right now. This looks like an REI ad. Oh my gosh. Wow. So we were coming around, hugging the river. then there it dead ended. So we decided we needed to come up this way. We saw footprints and we're heading up here because Aaron sees a sign. So I bet we're getting close. We're out of breath. That was rather intense. That was a good grade there. Wow, this view is badass. And right down there, I see running water. And the guy I asked, he said, you'll see some running water as you get close. Oh, we're getting close. All right, heading down the mountain again. We're headed towards that running water, so it's rather treacherous, making us earn it. This is super cool. We just reached water and we're gonna hike up this canyon and follow the water up to the springs. Hearing more water. We decided to take our shoes off. Take the risk of there being glass, but we didn't want to get our shoes soaking wet. So if you're coming, definitely bring some sandals, like some hiking sandals that can get wet because it's a wet little route there. This is amazing. The water is getting warmer. We've got some little waterfalls. Okay, we came up this canyon of all the little waterfalls and the water just kept getting warmer and warmer. And now we're to the big ladder and it's really more like a steep staircase. And we hear people, so there's activity up there. Let's go check it out. I think it used to be a ladder though. We've gotten an upgrade. Nice. Well, we've been soaking for about 20 minutes now. It feels so amazing. It's not one of the clearest springs that we've been in, and they've definitely like dammed it up to make all the different pools. And as you get higher, the pools get hotter, of course. But wow, it feels amazing. And you're like in these canyons. It's just gorgeous. There's quite a few people enjoying it today. It's awesome.
Oh my God. Yeah.
There's where the ladder comes up. So we just traveled up through some of the higher pools. That is hot. This water is super, super warm. I would never want to sit in it. It's so hot. Beautiful though. So we came up to the hottest pool because we saw a lot of people coming from this direction into the springs. So we decided to exit a different way than we came in. So I had to show a little bit of my swimsuit so y'all didn't think I was naked. Yeah, we're gonna try the exit point from this way and see if it's easier than the other way, but we'll see. It's gonna be beautiful no matter what. Pretty. I mean handsome, or is it a beautiful girl? This hike has been much easier. Much easier than the other way so far. So we found this beautiful shady area and we're up on some rocks, and this is where we are. That blue triangle, the light blue route is our route that we took in. So we're taking a different route back and we'll intersect with it. But we're gonna make some food now because we're hungry, and we brought some MREs. So we're gonna prepare some of those. And that's gonna be fun. This came out, fell down the rock. That was in the MRE. That's cool. Mm-hmm. This is like a full day's MREs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, can survive for a day.
Yep.
I almost drank all the water. Needed. There's a little heating packet.
Is that a hole in it? It does.
Oh dear, it does.
Mm.
Okay. I hear it working. Yummy looking trail mix.
Cinnamon bun.
Cinnamon bun. It's very yummy. Very cinnamony and like thick pastry. Yummy. Stuff has been heating in here. This is the inside of our burritos.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Rice and beans and corn, some chicken. Smells yummy. I just tried a bite of that without the tortilla, and it was so good. Yum. So he's getting the tortillas ready, and we're gonna have some burritos, some chicken burritos. This is so cute. Tabasco. A little spice. I used the rest, Aaron.
Uh-oh.
Yum. Aaron said, okay, so pull your phone out.
Here's a review. We hiked 3 miles, did not eat breakfast. She had a protein and I had a cup of coffee. No, I had a Red Bull. One of those was enough food. You know, I don't feel full, but I don't feel hungry anymore. And it was really good. The stuff didn't taste like plastic. Like shelf stable, you think it'd be super nasty, but it was really good.
Very tasty.
I bought those on Amazon. I bought a whole case of them. So I've got some in the boat, some in the race trailer. Yep.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
That was fun. And it's self-heating. It's got like all the things in there that heat the food for you and everything. So that was really cool.
Yep.
And it also came with 2 pieces of gum and hand wipes and toilet paper and Tabasco.
Yep.
Super fun.
Cool stuff.
Time to get back into our hike. Okay, just found a sign. We're heading in the right direction. Sweet. This way was definitely easier. We're gonna have to look at the map and see which way we took in to give you guys proper information, because the way that we took in from when we hit the Colorado River and then went over all the goat mode stuff, it was fun, but it was treacherous. Gotta risk it for the biscuit if you go that way. It was fun though. All right, y'all. This is still making us earn it. This way out is still hard. It's different. The way we went before, which was like beautiful through the canyons, it was like really a beautiful stroll to the Colorado River. Then we went over the intense stuff to get to the spring. This is another way out, and we're not sure which one this is. We'll figure that out. But this is a lot of like almost traversing through a bunch of rocks. And it's pretty dang uphill when you're returning. When you're going, it's downhill, of course. But this, we're having to stop every few minutes and catch our breath because dang, we're just like panting. Yeah, it's kind of a metaphor for life though, because it's hard work, but once you get up here, like the view is amazing. So like when you're in it and it's a pain in the butt and you're going through hard stuff in life, you can't see that it's ever going to be different because you keep looking up and you're like, my God, I've got so far to go. But if you stop and take a break and look back at how far you've come, even though you still have a whole bunch of mountain to climb, it's like, okay, I did that. Like I was way down there and like I was really in a bad place or I was like really low, but Step by step, you keep climbing, go through the work that it takes to get better or get higher on the mountain. You get a good view, a beautiful view, and you feel accomplished.
And don't forget to stop and catch your breath.
Don't forget to stop and catch your breath. That's right. Did you hit your SOS button, Aaron? I also have been picking up trash as I see it. That makes me feel good too. Who knows what we'll see when we get up here. More walking, climbing, maybe. We see highway. Yeah, that's a good thing. Let's look and see where we are on your map. Okay. So we still have all that to traverse, and then we'll be back up to the highway. Nice. Let's go. This is pretty crazy. There's like the trail, and there's the overpass that we walked under. Way out there. I guess that's it. Yeah, because there's the parking lot right up there. And so there's all these people that are hiking it. Look at the humans down there. See the doggies? Off we go. Wow. We are getting closer, folks. Yeah, we can almost see Fiona. Way up there. Somewhere up there. Yeah. Hope this is the right parking lot.
Yeah. There might be a feature on the key fob, just have her come pick us up.
That would be great. I think vehicles will do that someday.
Yeah.
They probably could right now.
It's good for the price.
Self-driving. Self-driving vehicles exist, you know.
Mm-hmm.
She'd put herself in goat mode and just climb the cliffs. Somebody out there doing some formation flying. That's cool. Get it, guys. Awesome. So cool. I love that sound.
I'm gonna fly.
Me too.
Awesome. You may die if you take this hike.
It said no dogs allowed.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. We earned it. That was pretty good. It was awesome. Awesomely beautiful. The pools were great. Yeah. Whew. This is so funny. Out in the cooler, back in the cooler back there, Aaron had his leftover porterhouse steak that he bought last night for a really nice steak dinner, and he only ate half of it, and he's like, that's gonna taste so good tomorrow after the hike. How is it, babe?
It's good.
That is awesome. So he was just showing me this. This is from the Garmin unit that we bought. Really, really amazing. It tells you how far you went, your speed. Oh man. Aaron tells me I power walk, and he was like, my gosh, woman, you power hike. Because we were going so fast. So finally I got behind him so he could set the pace. Because I was going too fast.
So 1, 2, it's about 20 P stops. That's where all those little yellow dots are.
20 P stops. I don't know, on our return route we were having to stop to catch our breath. But yeah, on the way there those were pretty much P stops. Yeah, the little yellow dots are stops, and we think right here is where the spring was. So one of the really cool things about this is we can share this. So we can share this in the link in the description of this video if you guys want to do the same exact path that we did, which I would return back on this path, the path that we came. I'd do that little sketchy goat mode like area over there again, and not do this side. I didn't think this was as beautiful. I thought walking through the canyons was just gorgeous. This was like a lot of uphill, and the views weren't as beautiful, but they were incredible. We'll also share the link for this exact route in the description for y'all. We are so excited that you guys joined us for that adventure. You know, we were just discussing that Garmin unit that he bought. It is called the Garmin InReach Mini, and dang, it was awesome. It was really, really neat. The fact that he was able to download the map onto his iPhone, and even though we didn't have self-service at all, down in the canyons, at the pools, and even in the route home, back to the truck, we had no cell service. So it was really comforting to be able to reference to that map and know that we were gonna get back to our vehicle, and if anything happened and we needed help, then we had something that we could message through and or send an SOS and say we need help. You know, he fell and broke his leg, or he had a seizure, or something like that. You know, I mean, there's stuff that life throws at you sometimes.
Yeah,
that
takes on a new meaning, because last time I had my medical emergency, I was doing fine up until the second I wasn't. And there's no chance that's going to happen again, but something else could happen. We could walk across somebody else that's injured. And so, I don't know. It's just after having that experience, I was like, I really want to get one of those things. And they're not that much money, $250. And it was, for $250, it was fun just to play with, just to dink around on and look at the trails and maps. And I was able to pin stuff so we can come back and do the exact same thing if we want. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, really, really worthwhile piece of equipment and safety unit. So yeah, we'll link everything in the description, and also, of course, the route that we took. We really loved the route in through the canyons. That was beautiful. And if we had known about this route, the other route that we took back, we probably would have taken the canyon route again. We will we'll let you know exactly what those routes were, as far as like what they're titled, down in the description once we find all that out, once we get back to cell service. But absolutely beautiful. We loved this trip. We've done a lot of hot springs adventures. This is the first one we've filmed, but I love finding the hot springs. I have this app called Hot Springs, and it just drops pins at all the natural hot springs that you can visit and gives you details on the hike and all this. And I knew this one was a hike, and it did indeed deliver in the hike department. It was a hike, but man, it's like, okay, it's 2:30 in the afternoon now. We got here at around 8, left around 8:30. It was an awesome adventure, and if anybody is interested, we give it a thumbs up. You've got to come check it out.
2 things to remember. Don't be afraid of old men's mini-me's, because those exist at hot springs quite a bit. And buy a steak the night before, have it on ice when you get back to the truck. That was like heaven.
That's Aaron's 2 tips for visiting a hot spring and taking a hike. Got it.
When it says nude hot springs, you're not going to see boobies. It's just old man's wieners. That's what I've learned. I've done this quite a bit.
Yeah. We've never ever seen a beautiful. I mean, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. We have to remember that. But yes, absolutely. Whenever anything says naturist, just be ready. You may. Fiona got tired of running. Yep. You might see some naked people. And I had my phone out at one point, and I was getting ready to shoot a selfie video, and I saw a feller walking up like behind us, and I was like, oh, I pulled my phone down real fast, because you also want to be respectful, you know. We love and appreciate y'all so much. Hope you enjoyed this adventure like we did, and we'll see you on the next one.
Now to go see the weird stuff actually in Vegas.
Yeah, no kidding. Onward to Vegas. We'll see y'all next time.